33 years of age last month. Sugar Ray Leonard. Thomas Hearns, 30 years of age. And as it comes as no surprise, he's still taller than Tommy as he was 8 years ago. And coming in at 162.5. Now that reach and that jab, Gil Clancy, were a big factor in the early going in fight number one. Do you expect him to try and start out the same way tonight, or will he follow the accepted gospel that because maybe a questionable legs, he's going to go right after Ray?
No, I think that the last fight, Ray Leonard was bouncing around side to side, giving Tommy Hearns plenty of room to use that jab. I think this time, Tommy's going to come out like a warrior, and I think Ray's going to try to get inside and make a war out of it. I think a lot of excitement, really.
Well, in the average jabs per round, you can see things have changed for Hearns quite significantly. Against Leonard one, he threw 29, landed 14. He threw more in his last fight against James Kinchin, but landed fewer of them. So perhaps not quite the effective weapon that it has been earlier in his career.
Okay, I spoke to both fighters in the dressing room. I'm cautioning again, obey my commands at all times. If there's no question, shake hands, good luck.
No nonsense. Richard Steele, the referee, his usual very concise self, and we're ready to go. The war, Leonard, Hearns 2. Thomas Hearns 162.5. Ray Leonard at 160, scheduled for 12. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, Marvelous Marvin Hagler at ringside. An historic boxing match about to begin. Leonard in the striped red and white trunks, waiting for Hearns in the middle of the ring in gold.
And you know, Tim, Leonard seems strangely subdued all during the introductions. Very quiet, not bouncing around too much.
First punch of the fight, a flicking jab blocked by Leonard.
And Leonard is starting this fight the same way he did the first fight, side to side, moving around, which is a surprise to me.
Early chanting of Tommy from the Hearns fans, and I would say so far an even split in fan affection from what we can hear.
I like the way how they're starting off now, being very cautious, both of them.
Any surprise in that, do you, Mark?
No, no surprise at all, but I think Leonard wants to end this fight very early. Both of them, really. You can expect anything in this fight.
Leonard trying to jab up through that defense of the longer-armed Hearns.
I don't understand how come Tommy's not shooting that right hand when Leonard's laying down there like that.
You know, Marv, I don't like that dragging jab when Leonard throws that jab to the body either.
Well, he's got something he's up his sleeve for.
Good defense by Leonard on the right hand from Hearns. He blocked it. These are not the same two athletes, obviously, of 8 years ago, but they're as determined, as competitive, and yet a lot of great action they've provided in the intervening years.
And just about 20 pounds heavier than they were 8 years ago.
Wild swinging left, and the taller Hearns ducking under it. Right hand scored by Leonard. And Hearns says, yeah, you got me, no problem. It could develop into a problem. Hearns can be hit with right hands.
Hearns seems a little tight.
You know, Emmanuel Stewart said that's going to be the key. If Tommy can take Leonard's punch and come back.
The looping overhand right by Leonard you just saw, something he's been working on in training. Final seconds of round one. 8 years later at Caesars Palace, a long-awaited rematch. Most thought would never happen, and we're underway. Round two, scheduled for 12.
You know, I'm surprised to see Leonard moving around the way he is, Tim, because in the first fight, he gave away the first 5 rounds with just exactly those tactics, and then he settled down, and he did much better when he fought flat-footed. That's the way I thought they'd fight the fight.
Well, we scored round 1 on our card for Hearns.
Well, you know what's interesting in this fight? You know, both of them go down now, so that's what everybody's waiting for. It's no secret no more.
Both have been down, indeed. Hearns suffering knockout defeat at the hands of Iran Barkley and Marlon Hagler, of course. Knocked down by James Kinchin in his last outing before coming on to victory late. A very close call. Leonard knocked down by Donnie Lalonde before stopping him in his last outing.
Well, starting off, you can see both of them look very slow. No hand speed like they used to have.
Well, they're bigger men, Marvin.
Well, you can see Leonard throwing big power to the body.
There's a right to the body from Leonard.
That's where he got Hearns at in the first fight, was to the body.
Right hand try by Hearns, high over the shoulder of Leonard.
Leonard's waiting for him to try it again with the right hand so he can counter.
They look like two fencers at this point in round 2, waiting to see the other thrust and then make their own parry back. Right hand just short from Hearns. Had the opening, but Leonard pulled his head back.
Well, it got Leonard's attention, Tim.
First time I see someone push somebody off the ring and tell him good luck.
Short again from Hearns on the last right hand. Leonard missing with a wild left.
You know, Leonard is depending on his punching power, Tim. He's been training that way to hurt guys with every punch.
You can see he don't use that hand speed like he had years before.
Looking to bomb you with 1 punch at a time, which is not the usual Ray Leonard.
He gets caught now with that type of tactics.
Hearns smiling confidently as again Leonard short. Jab raised the chin of Hearns. Hearns short.
Leonard's having trouble getting by that left hand of Tommy Hearns.
Well, he's trying to sucker Tommy in so he can throw the right hand.
Good left scored by Leonard. His best punch of the fight thus far. Final seconds, round 2.
You can see Leonard trying to use all kinds of sight.
Leonard switching to southpaw, and he got tagged by Tommy Hearns. Scheduled for 12. Tim Ryan, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, and Bill Clancy. Hearns got a left hand through.
Every time Ray starts to make any kind of a move at all, Tommy pops that left hand out. He's keeping Leonard right at the range he wants him in, right in his moment.
You kind of wonder, looking at Ray right now, why would he want this fight anyway?
Well, I think you answered that question before the fight, Marvin. You think that he needs to somehow redeem himself from the way you judged his performance over you.
Exactly, but you know what's happening, though. He's got a better fighter here. You don't have a guy like a Donnie Lalonde in there. He's got a real champion in there.
Well, also, Ray doesn't agree with your thinking about his victory over you.
Yeah, I know that. But that's great.
Hearns jabbing effectively. Emmanuel Stewart, his manager and trainer, said that he would do this and expected that as the fight went on, Gil, it would work in his favor, that he would be the stronger man in the later rounds.
Well, again, he's popping and scoring points, Tim.
Little short with it. Did land it, but Leonard picked it up.
But you see, when you throw a punch like that, Tim, it keeps the other guy and intimidates him a little bit. Keeps him from coming in.
See, Leonard knows right now he's a little confident that Tommy don't have no chin, and I think that's what he's aiming for.
Well, he may be aiming for
big right hand. Right to the jaw of Leonard. Leonard took it, but it was a big shot. And another one sends him down. The right hand of the year of Leonard. It was the short right hand that staggered Leonard that really hurt him, although he tried to show that it didn't. But it did. Hearns bangs a hook to the body. A right to the body. The crowd roaring here at Caesars Palace. A right to the chest from Hearns. Leonard looks very unsteady to me. Trying to gather himself, not punching.
You got to stay on top of Leonard right now. That's what Hearns has to do.
I think Tommy's taking a little too much time.
Too much time. Too much
Land of
time.
the left to the cheekbone. Short with the right hand.
Tommy can't get careless in there because Leonard's trying to be slick. He's bluffing right now. Tommy shouldn't let him relax so much like this.
Overhand right, missed by Leonard. Right back from Hearns, not much on it.
Again, Leonard is trying to punch too hard, Tim.
Right hand.
Timing is not there.
Landed by Hearns, right to the body, back from Leonard. Into round 3. Let's go back and see the knockdown.
All right, here's Tommy's fainting, beautiful, followed in, and it was on the top of the head, Tim. Looked like a punch that almost missed.
Right, that's the one that sent him to the canvas, but it was a clean right before that that really did the damage. Not the one that knocked him down. He was stunned, he tried to pretend that he wasn't hurt, but he was already shaken.
Exactly what has happened. He's being an actor.
That's the right hand you're talking about, Tim. They both threw right hands. Again, that was a chopping punch.
That's the one.
But Tommy knew he hurt him.
You can see Ray here try to act like it didn't hurt him, and it wasn't much of a punch that sent him down. It was that one you saw a moment ago that did the damage. Round number 4.
There was also a little delay.
That's right, Marvin. There was a little delayed reaction. A short chopping right from Hearns.
I expect Leonard to come out now trying to act to show that he wasn't hurt at all and try to take it back to Tommy.
Hearns a little looser with the jab, a little more confident as you might expect.
Well, his corner told Hearns to go out and fight him, and that's the only way to do it.
Well, he was very successful using that left hand. I just keep using that left hand all night. Make Ray reach and then nail him when he reaches. Ray's having a lot of trouble getting any distance on Tommy up to this point. And as long as they stay in long range, Hearns is going to score those points. Ray has to get inside that jab, start banging to the body.
That's what he's looking for, the big hook. He's waiting for Tommy to jab so he can counter.
You have to take the confidence out of the eyes of Thomas Hearns because it's apparent right now Thomas Hearns believes he's the boss.
And Tim, this is not the Thomas Hearns that we saw fight James Kinchin.
That's for sure.
He looks a lot more better today.
He said he wasn't motivated against Kinchin. He certainly looks like a different fighter.
There's that overhand right tried by Leonard. It grazed Hearns, and then Ray came back with a body attack.
Hearns would have to keep the pressure on Leonard.
So Tommy's starting to drop that left hand now, though, Marvin. Look where it is.
That could be a bad mistake because Leonard's looking for that. Tommy should fight him, and that's the way to fight him. So Leonard knows he's got to fight him.
And Richard Steele just warned Ray Leonard to keep him up. See, Leonard just can't get the proper distance.
He's trying for the big knockout. He's looking for the chin. You know Tommy's got that weak chin there.
Left hand blocked by Hearns handily with his right glove. Short right landed by Hearns. Now bangs to the arms of Tommy Hearns.
Leonard lands some good body shots. And a good straight right hand.
Tried to wing that overhand right again. Hearns fires back, scores a right of his own. Misses badly with a right.
That was the go-home punch, though, Tim. And he was able to get away with it.
Now Hearns tying Leonard up for the first time in the bout. Combination by Hearns. No full impact with a right, but it did score. Leonard missing.
You can see that Leonard's trying to build back up his confidence now.
Hearns now knows that Leonard's going to try to land that overhand right. He's seen it frequently. Final seconds of round 4. A better fight to this point than many people expected. Going back into round number 4, earlier in the round.
That was that first grazing right hand that just got Leonard's respect.
Yeah, but it was on the end of the punch.
Right, but it makes Leonard think about it, though.
Well, he knows that he's in there with a fight now.
Gil, what about Correa's instructions to Ray Leonard?
Well, you know, he's telling him a lot of things, Tim. Maybe a little too much. Tell the guy one thing, you know, you want him to back the guy up or move in behind the jab, but he's really telling him a little too much.
He's worried.
Marvin Hagler says he's worried, and Leonard comes out with a charge. That means Correa, the trainer in Leonard's corner. Round number 5 scheduled for 12.
And again, as long as Tommy can keep Ray out there, this is almost a duplicate of the first fight, where Leonard's giving away all of the early rounds. Can't get inside, can't go to work. And he didn't go to work until he landed the one big punch on Tommy in the 6th round.
We have scored the first 4 on our cards for Tommy Hearns, including a knockdown in round 3 and a close round 4.
There's that scoring jab of Hearns. The 4th round was a very, very close round.
Leonard's looking for the big hook, though. And Tommy shoots the jab.
And Tommy's dropping that left jab again.
But he does it all the time, Gil. He's done it forever. I know you'd like to see him change it, but you know he won't.
And he's got hit on the chin doing it, too.
Yes, he has.
And you notice how slow Leonard's jab is coming out.
You notice that Ray just can't seem to reach him. He tries to throw it.
He's got to get closer. He's got to get closer.
Now is when Leonard should go to work. Right now is when he should go to work.
Short right landed inside by Hearns.
Again, this is Hearns' territory, where they are right now.
Right hand by Hearns, landed, and a left hook drops Hearns. Leonard after him. Leonard, Hearns trying to tie him up, and he does. Combination by Leonard, rocked Tommy Hearns, he's still wobbling. We're in the 5th.
Well, you know right now.
Another right hand on the chin. Tommy's fighting back.
Overhand right. Hearns fires a right hand back, but he's reluctant to tie up Leonard.
Leonard's using a lot of energy, Tim.
Hearns just covering up. Right hand landed again by Leonard. Hearns covering up. Leonard trying to find an opening. Hearns fires back and misses. Now finally grabs onto Leonard.
Tim Hearns is not out of it yet.
No, he's not.
There's solid punches by Leonard.
Leonard to the body. Right hand right down the pipe on another. Hearns in trouble.
Hearns has got to fight back.
He is fighting back.
Left to the body and a right.
He's got to get him back. He's got to be throwing punches right now. Right now.
Hearns' legs a little shaky. Scored a right hand inside. Leonard may have tired himself.
Spent a lot of energy, Tim. Missed a lot of punches.
Under 30 seconds left in round 5. A swinging left on the break scored by Leonard.
Nice,
a left scored by Hearns. Short with a right hand is Leonard.
Hearns is dropping back and dropping his hands.
Hearns trying to load up on the right after taking all of that punishment. Final seconds, round 5. Jab by Leonard, not much on it. Hearns appears arm weary and still unsteady. Into round
5. There's that left hook of Ray Leonard. It's the same one that hurt him in the first fight. Kept waiting for him to throw that left hook, and he nailed him with it. He got inside. Now he's close.
Just beat him to the punch.
When he's close, that's when he can do his damage. And once he hurts you, he's a great finisher.
The right and left combination. There's the right. The left. Wobbling. Hearns refused to go down. It landed in the ropes. Leonard attacking him, but Hearns surviving. One more look at it. Emmanuel Stewart screamed at Hearns when he got back. This is what makes a great fighter. The way he rallied in the 5th and telling him, obviously, to accept this challenge.
And he also said that Leonard is out of gas. Spent a lot of energy last round. And Emmanuel Stewart in the pre-fight said if Leonard can't get him out of there with his big punches, he's going to be in trouble.
2 good jabs by Hearns early here in the 6th. The questionable legs of Hearns will be tested now.
Well, Leonard's breathing real hard in this round.
Leonard looks tired right now, Tim. He's going to have to get a second win.
And that's when Hearns should put the pressure on him right now. You gamble with it. You got to gamble.
You're right, Marvin, and that's what they're screaming at Tommy from the corner. Get off.
By him waiting is giving Leonard time to figure out a new plan.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Gil Clancy. There's a good left by Hearns. You can hear the impact. Right hand blocked by Leonard.
Leonard's waiting for that jab now. He's giving Leonard time to think.
Well, anytime Leonard starts moving that head around, Tommy should go to the body. Just feint. throwing a puncher. He's not throwing enough punches to win the rounds. He's throwing punches to get Tommy out of there. But I think if he doesn't get him out of there, I think he's going to wind up blowing a decision because he just is not busy enough, looking for the one big punch. There's that head moving. That's when Tommy should go right to the body. Anytime Ray moves that head in front of you.
Good jab by Hearns. Good one back from Leonard. Both finding the range here in round 6, but not throwing them in bunches. 33-year-old Sugar Ray Leonard, 30-year-old Thomas Hearns into the 6th round scheduled for 12. A knockdown by Hearns in the 3rd. A big round in the 5th for Leonard, who staggered Tommy Hearns.
Leonard's looking for that one big punch against him. Mouth is wide open.
Giving Leonard time to figure out a plan, and so Leonard's going to come up with a good combination.
Leonard just missed with a right hand.
Now Hearns is stalking Leonard, but he's not moving his hands.
There should have been the hooks right there. Tommy should throw the hook. Leonard's dropping his hands now like he ain't hurting me.
And Leonard ducked under a right hand from Hearns, but takes a left on the next exchange.
Watch the fake. Leonard.
I know if I was in Tommy Hearns' corner, I have a fainting that jab and hooking to the body.
What's he doing? Why is he standing there without punching? That's when Leonard gets off.
How big a puncher is Sugar Ray Leonard now, Marvin, based on your fight with him?
Well, he couldn't punch me. He caught me with the best shots. Didn't really hurt me or stung me at all.
That's the end of round number 6.
I think it's because of the weight difference.
Manuel Stewart wants more out of his fighter. Let your hands go, punch more. Don't let Leonard punch so much.
Well, I felt that way last round, Tim. Tommy was stalking him, but he wasn't moving his hands. He said, we came to fight this guy, let's fight him.
Round 7, a short right landed by Hearns. First exchange.
What I noticed is when Leonard starts flurrying and starts throwing punches, Hearns will stand there and cover up.
Hearns picking up the pace, bangs to the body. Leonard trying to block punches, but not punching back. Hearns driving him along the ropes, a combination. May have him in some trouble. Hard to tell right
now. But he's missing a lot of punches,
Yes,
Tim.
he is.
And in this heat, after one guy gets finished punching, then the other guy will come back.
And he's taking a lot. It takes a lot out of you when you miss those kind of punches. He's got to jump on him again.
Crowd came to its feet, but he did not score heavily. We're in the 7th, scheduled for 12. A dramatic bout.
Tommy has Ray out where he wants him.
Sharp left from Ray to the body, a little bit low.
That's where he wants to hit Tommy in the body. Tommy's got the left hook right here.
There it is.
And throw it again. Throw it again. This is where Tommy sits there, and that's how Ray gets off. Can't sit there.
Left and a right from Leonard. Short with a right hand back from Hearns at lands.
Shows that it looks like Leonard's a little weak right now, Tim. Got moved by that right hand. It wasn't that hard a punch.
90-degree temperatures here at Caesars Palace on a June night. More than 15,000. They've been up and down out of their seats for the action.
I think the key to this punch for Hearns is that left hook. You should use the left hook a lot more.
Through the body, Marvin.
The body into the head, then shoot the right hand.
Right, that'll set up the other punches.
Body and head, then the right, straight right hand. Don't play with him. Don't play with him.
Tommy's not getting off enough right now.
Can't play with him. He's hanging in there, dropping that hand down.
Tommy is not using those hands enough. Using them in the beginning of the round, not using them now. Look how Leonard's able to get the full range, finally throw that right hand.
He's got his head up. That's what I said what Tommy does. He folds in, tucks under, he stops punching.
But Hearns missed 2 punches there that should have been target practice for him. Now he goes to the body and connects.
Vicious body punches by Sugar Ray.
Hearns jabbing back. But the body blows of Leonard now push Hearns away. Under 30 seconds to go, round 7.
Tommy looks tired.
Well, Ray looked tired at the start of the round.
But this is who's got the most endurance is going to win this fight. I don't think it's no necessary to punching power.
Well, he did a lot of feigning, neither guy able to land. Wound up with Ray standing behind Hearns.
And Hearns has stopped punching now.
into round number 7, difficult round to score. Remember early on that Hearns knocked Leonard all along the rope, Ray not punching back, and then Leonard came back well.
Eddie, check him out here good.
If the judges remember the beginning of the round, they give it to Hearns.
Ray Charles Baker, look, you're standing up too tall, number 1.
Kind of too straight.
Now listen, you got to get your body. Finish taking the legs first. Go in, steal what you want, and move him around a little bit. Steal what you want and move around.
Here's the early part of the round where Hearns was knocking Leonard all along the ropes, and Ray didn't really take any damaging blows, but he didn't punch back at all. So Hearns certainly got scoring points there, and the best punch was that right you saw right there.
Exactly, but Hearns got a nice left hook, and I don't know why he used it more.
That you won't punch. You got to punch. Physical fighting. Forget the boxing. Fight the man. Both got it.
Now Emanuel Stewart saying fight the man, physical boxing. We're into round number 8. Hearns in goal, Leonard in the stripes.
If Leonard can start reaching Hearns with that left jab, Tommy's going to be in a little trouble. He has to keep that jab going to keep Ray out where he wants him.
I'm looking at Ray's left eye right now, too. One of them started to look a little smaller than the other one. Maybe Tommy hit him in the eye a little bit.
There's that piston jab, not quite the same sting or speed it used to have, but it can still hurt you.
And more importantly, it scores points right now, Tim.
Well, the oddsmakers thought the fight probably wouldn't go past 8 rounds. We're into the 8th, the so-called over and under in Las Vegas betting circles. We're in the 8th round.
Tommy can't hang on the ropes at all. He's got to stay in the center of the ring. That's the key.
He's not using his hands enough right now.
He's not even using that left hook, and Tommy loves the left hook. He's got a beautiful left hook.
Hearns boxing, you heard Stewart say at the end of the round, go out and fight him.
Leonard is trying to take his confidence away from him.
You have any sense he's been able to do that, Marvin? I don't think he's taken his confidence away.
Double hook to the body, the hook to the head, come back with the straight right hand.
Ray is going to have to explode, and explode soon. We're saying that Tommy's not punching much. Ray isn't exactly a ball of fire in there.
But this is where you give Ray that time.
Right hand landed. Not full impact, but it did land.
That's what I'm talking. More of those from Tommy.
When Tommy is fighting offensively, he seems to have it all his own way. I don't know why he waits so long, but I think that's what Manny Stewart's talking about. Seems every time he starts to unload, he gets the best of it.
Under a minute to go in round number 8. Hearns forcing the attack.
That's what he's got to do. Keep Leonard's back against the rope.
Waiting a little too long to get off.
We have Tommy Hearns ahead, having given him 4 rounds cleanly.
See, we wait for Tommy to pick up. Tommy's got to come right back.
Ray looks like he's about ready to do something, but he just can't get past that left hand of Tommy's. Look how weak he looks right now, Ray.
Hearns pushed him. What appeared to be a staggering punch was really from a push.
It was a push, but Ray's legs didn't hold him very well, Tim.
Final seconds of round 8.
And they're asking Tommy, pleading with him to get off. Let him go. Let the punches go.
What you doing? Who is that? You know how dirty Ray is.
I don't believe that. Both of these guys were wide open and neither guy punched.
Exactly. You know what? You know Ray
Until
is
after
dirty.
the bell.
Right. I think Ray Leonard has a big mountain to climb right now, Tim.
That's the way it looks on our card. Into round 9.
Notice that they're starting off very slow.
Well, at the end of that last round, Marv, they both stood there looking at each other. Both guys had their hands down. Neither guy threw a punch.
You see Leonard hitting him right in the chest now.
But you see that jab is bothering Ray all the time.
You know, Tommy's the one that hurt his eye in the first beginning.
In the first fight.
Right. You wonder whether or not he's still thinking the same thing.
There was that left hook of Tommy Hearns. A little low, but that's what he has to do. Ray is throwing range fighters out there now. Not too much on him.
Leonard's waiting to see what's going to happen, how tired he can make Tommy.
Well, he's looking to land that one big punch, and he's been looking from the opening bell.
Low blow. from Leonard and gets a warning from Richard Steele.
We know about the low blows.
You had a few of those, did you, Marvin? Or did you throw a few, or both?
Oh, well, you know what happened.
Right now, Sugar Ray Leonard looks like a puzzle fighter. He's standing straight up, which his corner told him not to do. And he's always out of the range when he's throwing those bombs he's trying to throw.
He's trying to show Tommy that he got bigger, I think, that he can punch.
Right hand counter landed by Hearns.
And Leonard landed a right hand too, Tim.
Yeah, that was coming in. He scored first. Thought Hearns had a little more impact.
Hearns just landed a good left hook to the body.
That's just what he should do more of. He come back to the head with the hook.
Short with that right.
Tommy set it up beautifully that time, Tim.
I think that punch there just hurt Tommy right to the ribs. I see him flinching. See him? Right here, he's flinching. He's spitting blood. And that's what Leonard's doing. He's attacking the body now.
See, Ray is looking for that one big punch, though, Marv. And sometimes you can wait in the fight. There it is again. He's just out of range. You can be waiting and the fight's over. And you say, well, never found it. He's got to be busy. The punch will come by itself. So he has to stop putting it
What's
together.
Tommy stop punching for? Why does he stop punching? And he's letting Ray back him up. And he knows Tommy gets in trouble when he backs up. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. And now coming back with that straight right hand. That one hurt Tommy.
Short right scored by Leonard.
Right
and a left and a right. Hearns fires back, but Leonard had the better of it.
He's got to fire back.
Well, this is what Ray has to do.
Come on, Tommy.
He can't fight from outside. Big right hand by Tommy Hearns.
A good one right to the chin of Leonard. Didn't move him, but it was a tough left hook back from
See
Leonard.
him drop his right hand. Tommy dropped his right hand, and that was his downfall.
Leonard trying to spring to the advantage of that left hand.
Tommy's tired.
Final seconds of round 9.
And Tommy doesn't have a leg under him right now. One good solid punch. He's gone down.
There's the left hook that staggered Tommy Hearns. Blocked the next two, but he was still wobbly, and there came the right. Leonard working inside, then brought up that left. Watch for the right hand. Well, he followed with the right hand after Hearns covered up. So we're into round 10. There's Roberto Duran working the Spanish telecast, Spanish-speaking telecast tonight. The WBC middleweight champion with a remarkable win over Iran Barkley. Talked about as the next opponent for the winner here.
All right, Ray feels that he hurt him in the last round, Tim, and he's right on him. And this is where Tommy doesn't belong. On the ropes, allowing Leonard to get within punching range, which is what he's doing.
And he's not punching. Right there. Leonard's right in front of him, and he's not getting off.
Now Leonard has the distance. Hearns is letting him have the distance.
Leonard's jab starting to take effect.
Well, because he's getting a little closer. Tommy's not pumping that jab anymore.
And the Hearns legs don't look so good. A left to the neck from Leonard. You heard Emmanuel Stewart saying to Hearns, you've got to fight. You've got to go get him.
Tim, Leonard started it to put his punches together. That's what he has to do. Get close enough. Just keep those hands moving. The big punch comes all by itself.
Tommy looks sloppy every time he backs up.
Legs aren't there anymore, Marv. Maybe the fact that he had to make that 163.5 pounds, maybe not. But the legs aren't there.
I don't know why he's not firing that right hand a lot more. Even if he misses it, he'll keep way back a little bit. See, this one Tommy looks good when he's coming forward.
And when he's sticking that left hand out,
that left jab.
Keeping Ray away from him. He has to move and keep him away.
Round number 10 scheduled for 12.
Tommy just shook Ray a little bit on the top of the head with that and let him go. He's letting him go. He's letting him have his way in there. What you waiting?
I don't know what he's waiting for. If he's not doing anything else, he should be pumping that jab.
Exactly. Ray's going to try to come over the top with the right hand now.
Not doing anything else. Double the jab. Pump the jab.
Hearns has got to wake up now. He's got to get that second win and start waking up and letting Ray know that he's not tired.
Ray missed with a right, a short chopper back landed by Hearns. Under a minute. Little blood coming from either the mouth or nose
This
of
on the
Hearns.
cheek of Hearns.
Counter right missed. Little cut under the left eye of Thomas Hearns. That's
insignificant, Tim.
Insignificant. No damage there. No serious problem.
Nice.
Good, solid left from Thomas Hearns.
He finally get that little energy to snap that. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to show Ray that he's got the snap.
When he has Ray punching from outside the way he is now, he's in command. It's only when he slows down and allows Ray to get inside.
Well, you know, Ray knows how to go to distance. And I think that's what's going to be the advantage in this fight right now.
Early part of the round, you'd have to score for Leonard, but Hearns coming back here now in the later seconds. Down to 15 in round 10.
There you go.
Short right inside by Hearns. Counter back to the body. Hearns misses with a right.
Hearns has got to go forward.
Lands a left. Final seconds of the 10th as Leonard scores. Round 11 upcoming. We have given Ray Leonard 2 cleanly, 2 close ones. It could be scored either way. The rest of it to Hearns, and Leonard comes charging across. Richard Steele cut him off as Hearns was not out of his corner.
Let's see if Tommy allows Ray to get within punching range. It's almost like allowing him. He doesn't have to allow. He can pump that jab.
Look at the low blow. We should start taking a point from Ray when Ray is like that.
There's that overhead right. Trying to land a haymaker and missed it again.
But as long as he can get away with it, attempting to throw it 4 times and miss and land the 5th, it's okay. Tommy's not countering back.
Tommy's got to stay in the middle of the ring.
Short uppercut, but a good left back from Leonard.
Tommy seems to be waking up right now, right then.
Tim Ryan with Marvin Hagler, Gil Clancy in round 11 of the scheduled 12-round championship bout. Hearns, Leonard 2. There's a right by Hearns.
Big right hand by Tommy Hearns.
Another one. Down goes Leonard with a combination from Hearns. Leonard looks hurt, gets up, but he is hurting.
Tim, I think that his eyes are clear. He may be hurt a little bit, but his eyes are clear.
Hearns after on the left to the body. Leonard firing back. Down twice in this fight. A short right by Leonard.
Well, believe me, Leonard's in this fight.
A short right by Hearns.
Hearns, I'd still use that left jab. Keep pumping that jab. The other punches will come.
We just got to make sure Leonard don't get that rest. You got to use it. There you go.
Hearns counters with a right. Leonard tied him up.
But both of these guys are showing all the championship heart in the world, though.
More than anybody expected tonight. The kind of action they've been able to generate. Their hearts were never in doubt. But the ability they've shown here, the struggle into the 11th round, firing bombs, has really been remarkable.
I don't think Tommy needs that right hand business anymore. I think all he needs to do now is pump his jab and coast home.
Well, he's got 2 knockdowns on the scorecard, too. We've got him ahead handily.
And look at Ray bang him back.
Ray bangs him back, a good left hook.
Big mistake to count Ray Leonard out of this fight.
I'm not counting him out. Well, I'm just pointing out the score.
What Ray's doing is he can't possibly. He's doing what Tommy should be doing.
Under 30 seconds to go in the 11th round. This is a 12-round fight.
There's a right hand by Leonard.
Right hand shot from Leonard.
So
and bangs inside.
Tommy lets him go. Lets him have it.
And Tommy's a little tired.
Tommy shouldn't be backing up.
Right hand by Hearns grazed the chin of Leonard, but he punched right back. End of round number 11.
Go for it, Jim. Hey, close. Did you hear me?
You got to knock him out in order to win, man. You got to knock him out.
Let's see that knockdown. A right that hurt him. Little delay. Missed with a left.
I believe it was the left hook.
There's another right hand and a left hook and a right behind that. And 3 punches. Cumulative effect sending Leonard down.
All right, take another look at it. There's the first right hand. That wobbled him. Missed the other one. Missed the hook to the body. And then there's another good right hand left hook. And the final right hand, and down he goes.
You can do it. You can do it.
Gentlemen, it's safe to say the way we have it, Sugar Ray Leonard needs a knockout in this final round to win the fight.
Absolutely. He's been down twice in the fight. It's the point system. If I was in Tommy Hearns' corner, I'd say pump that jab, pump that jab. Don't let this guy close to you.
Don't let Leonard be too nice to you in there right now.
Right. And you don't have to take any chances.
No, when he tried it, Marvin, he smiled.
Smiled, tried to say, come on, we friends.
Right.
Well, that what?
Hearns after him. Now Hearns busy here early in round 12.
That's something he doesn't have to do.
Well, he is a gallant guy trying to put him away. Look at Hearns wail away. He scored 2 knockdowns already. May not have to do it, but there's so much pride at stake.
Both of these guys gritting their teeth, giving it their all.
Tommy Hearns wants this so badly. Sugar Ray Leonard, of course, one of the proudest champions ever, will not concede anything.
And do you notice the way Hearns...
Right hand by Leonard.
Both guys landed right hands, Tim.
Hearns is waiting to get back in.
Another right hand, backing Leonard into Hearns into the rope.
Ray Leonard.
Got to fight him back.
And there's what Tommy didn't know how to do in the first fight. Hold on.
And walk him out of there.
Leonard's trying to push him to the rope so he can bang him.
Referee supposed to break him. Leonard did not break that time. He's slick. Bob, you know that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here he goes. Come on, Tommy.
Leonard rallying, backs up Hearns again, but Hearns fires back.
But like you said, Tommy's getting a lot smarter. But
Tommy's right on the ropes now where he shouldn't be.
Left hook landed by Leonard.
And Tommy has nothing left.
Leonard in desperation now trying to put his hand away.
Watch the clock now, Tim. Tommy has nothing left.
Right hand by Leonard and Hearns in difficulty along the ropes. Another combination. Punching back, but he's wide open. Leonard firing away. Could we see a replay of 1981?
But here's Tommy Hearns holding on.
That's
Look at that clock going around. That's what he couldn't do in the first fight.
Exactly.
Under a minute to go. Wild right hand by Leonard. Landed on the back of Hearns. Hearns wobbly-legged, but holding on, as you point out, something he failed to do.
Leonard trying to walk in.
That's where Tommy gets in trouble. That's what he's doing better.
He knows enough to hold, though, Marvin, which he did not know how to do before.
But he's backing up on that rope again, and that's where Leonard wants you so he can flourish. He's got to punch back.
Leonard giving it everything, and Hearns trying to punch back. Not much sting in his punches. Staggering around the ring. Under 30 seconds we go.
There was the big left hook by Leonard.
See, Leonard knows the last 30 seconds.
Leonard to the body and now up to the head. Hearns punching back, but no effect.
Well, Leonard's a little tired now.
Yes, he is.
The referee tried to break him.
That should be a point taken away
Leonard
right there.
punching on the breaker, right hand lead score.
There can no longer be a knockout in the fight. There cannot be a knockout, Tim.
Final seconds with Hearns still on his feet. The crowd is on its feet. What a war!
What a fight!
Very good fight.
But we'll see how the officials see it. The judges here tonight are Tommy Kazmarek from New Jersey, Dalby Shirley, Jerry Roth from Las Vegas. A tremendous battle, no matter which way the judges see it. We certainly have Hearns the winner. He scored knockdowns in round 3 and round 11. Ray Leonard's biggest round, the 5th, and then in the 12th, a tremendous rally against a tired Tommy Hearns.
Marvin, you know, I owe Tommy Hearns an apology. After the Kinchin fight, I said on the air, Tommy, what do you need it for anymore? You should retire. You have all the money you want. You were down. You were hurt badly. Retire, Tommy. And did he show me? I said he didn't have any legs anymore. Didn't have a good chin, but he sure proved it tonight.
He did. He fought an excellent fight. I felt, you know, it's like, again,
Here's the punch stat. Leonard landed 232 punches, Tommy 221. Hearns was more accurate with 40%, but Hearns scored those 2 big knockdowns, and that should be the difference in the fight.
Exactly. See, I'm trying to tell you that Leonard's not moving as much. He put that little bulk on him, and that's been a big bad thing for him.
See, another thing, Marv, Leonard's strategy all during his training was to throw every punch like a bomb and hurt the other guy, and he forgot to put his punches together. That's what got him here. The big punch comes all by itself.
I told Barbara maybe 20 million to do it for me.
Let's go up to Michael Buffer.
Jerry Roth scores the bout 113 to 112 for Thomas Hearns. Tommy Kazmarek scores it 113 to 112 for Sugar Ray Leonard. And Dalby Shirley scores the bout 112, 112. This bout is a draw, ladies and gentlemen.
The bout is a draw. The bout is a draw. Let's get both boxers here. Tommy Hearns. Everybody calm down, guys. Let's get Tommy Hearns over here. Tommy Hearns, Manuel Stewart, Ray Leonard. Gentlemen, I've got to tell you guys both that Marvin Hagler, Gil Clancy, and I had this fight scored for Tommy Hearns, primarily on the basis of the 2 knockdowns. Let's get Tommy's reaction to the decision first, a draw. Tommy, what are your thoughts?
I thought I won the earlier rounds, but Ray was able to come back. I can't say nothing negative about Ray. It's a great fight. I got to give him his props.
But would you expect with 2 knockdowns to get only a draw?
Well, I was hoping for a win, but you know how it is.
Well, the crowd is registering their unhappiness. Ray Leonard, I got to put it to you this way. Do you feel lucky to get a draw?
No, I don't. It was a close fight. I thought the fact that those 2 knockdowns was an edge. But I was able to come back in with middle rounds and late round to gain it, because a knockdown was like a 10-8 round. And I think I came back strong enough in the times I did rock Tommy that
to get 2-point rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you expect this kind of a fight?
Well, I always expect tough fights, so no matter what you guys be saying.
12 rounds?
Everyone said that Tommy was a shot fighter, and the fact of the matter was, he showed what he's made of.
Well, you said he was a shot fighter, too.
Short winning, too. Short winning.
Come here, Tommy. Tommy, you don't seem terribly disappointed by this draw.
Well,
this was something you wanted so badly.
I feel grateful for it because I worked hard for it. I thought I won the fight, but, you know, that's up to the judges, and I can't argue with the judges. I'm proud to have a draw instead of a loss of a record.
You are a gallant warrior. You both are. You both gave everything. You gave more than anybody expected you could possibly produce in this fight. I congratulate you both. No matter what the decision is, as I said, we saw it for Tommy Hearns, but nonetheless a great, great battle. How about a rematch?
Go home this time, feeling and thinking about you all the time, but I can think about my woman sometime now.
A rematch, Ray? Have you had enough of this guy or not?
Well, I think we both exhausted. Are you talking rematch, Tommy?
If you want, yes.
Let's go home and rest for a while.
I think we should go home and think about it and then come back and make a decision. But right now, we're too tired to say what we want to do.
That's fair enough.
I won't speak for myself. I don't know about him.
That's fair enough. You've been through a tremendous emotional burden, Tommy. You showed you dealt with it fantastically tonight. Congratulations to you again, Ray. A fantastic comeback. You got yourself a draw. And there you have them, 2 great champions who have put on an unbelievable show here at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas.